Hey, this is Squatch, and today I'm flying out the Spitfire Mark 9F. It's a little bit different than the LF, the biggest difference being that the F version is better at higher altitudes than the LF. The LF is superior at lower altitudes, which is where most of the fights take place in War Thunder. So that's why the LF Mark 9 is a tier higher, I guess. I think that's their reasoning anyway. But now in this match, I just came across looks to be an AFK Yak 9, but I'll take that. I will take that any day of the week. So I'm just gonna swoop in on him, set myself up with a nice little shot on him. He's not gonna do anything. He must be AFK. Just shave off a wing right there, and then I'll proceed on my way. Now I'm trying something a little bit different with this this video, and basically what that means is that most of this video is shot using the cinematic camera angles that are in the replay system. In a bunch of my older videos, I would use the cinematic angles mostly for just like kills or like highlights during the match, and I kind of wanted to make one that used as many of the camera angles for most of the video, just to see what it kind of looked like. And it has its pros and its cons. So tell me what you guys think of a video consisting mostly of those cinematic shots. But I wanted to talk about flying the Spitfires in War Thunder. And to me personally, they, especially like the mid to high tier Spitfires, they feel pretty easy to fly. And mostly what I mean is they climb ridiculously, and they turn very, very well. So they kind of have a best of both worlds thing about them. They don't dive very well, so if you do find one above you, then and most planes will dive better than a Spitfire, so you can kind of get out of there pretty easily. And speaking of diving, here I am diving down onto an enemy that I saw below. And I'm sacrificing all of my altitude to do this because I'm not seeing any other enemies up at altitude. So the one advantage that this Spitfire has over the LF version, I'm kind of sacrificing. So I'm just waiting to come through the clouds here. I had to cut my engine because the Spitfire doesn't dive well at all. Just got eyes on that enemy, and there's another one. It's looking like there's going to be more enemies than I thought. Oh, and yep, that's completely right. So peace out, fellas. It's been good. That's what I'm saying anyway. And this Yak 9P, he wants to try to take me out. He's gonna follow me, which is gonna work in my favor because I can take on a Yak 9P in a one-on-one. So I'm gonna try to drag him away from the furball, so I don't have to worry about any of the other enemies. And he's gonna follow me like a big dummy. So the further I can lead him away from that furball, the better. But he is gaining on me, so I'm going to have to do something quick. So I'm just going to gain a little bit of altitude, just because I can. And it begins. Now I'm going to need to dodge his attack. It shouldn't be too difficult, because I'm in a Spitfire, and it was not too difficult. And now the turn fight begins. And this is the kind of stuff that makes me really like the War Thunder replay system. Like these shots, they're just really good looking. I like them. I do a little bit of a head-on, which not a good idea. I had every advantage there. I should not have engaged in that head-on right there. But sometimes when you're in the moment, it's just super tempting. That's an excuse, and it's a bad one. You should pretty much never do head-ons, especially when you have the advantage like I did. And now the Yak 9. He's not liking his odds very much in this fight. So he's going to peace out and go back to the furball where his buddies are. Now it looks like I have two friendlies up in that furball up ahead. Typhoon and a P-51. And a couple moments later we're back at the furball. And I just lost my Typhoon. At least he traded with an LI-85. And that Yak 9 is diving on the P-51. I'm going to dive on him. I hit him. Didn't do much damage though, and he just took out my last buddy, that P-51. So I'm going to need to make short work of these guys because I'm now outnumbered 2 to 1. But I'm turning in on this Yak 9, hoping to get some good shots on him. I'm hitting him, but no crits yet. Unfortunately, I'm going a bit faster than he is, and he's going to force an overshoot. Good move on his part. I'm going to have to turn off and re-engage. But that's where the LA7 comes in. It's an angry looking LA7 and he's coming after me now, so I have to think about two enemies at the same time. And he's gaining on me. I'm going to have to do something fast. I'm going to turn in, dodge his attack. Not too difficult in the Spitfire. And now I'm going to have to dodge the Yak 9s again. I'm going to roll around his shots and re-engage the turns. I can beat both of these guys in turns. And Yak 9, he's going up. Looks like a weird kind of hammerhead. He might be trying to set up his buddy for a shot. But he's just setting me up for a shot. His buddy's nowhere near the area to make a shot on me. He's doing it again. He's just giving me opportunities to nail him. And I'm going to take those opportunities every time. Especially when that LA7 is not going to be able to hit me back. And I took out, must have damaged his elevators because he just face plants straight into the ground right here. And that puts it right back into a one-on-one, which I'm fine with. One-on-one with an LA7. He's low on energy. I'm in a Spitfire. Odds have shifted into my favor now. I just need to gain up on this guy and finish him pretty much. Now, if he wanted to win this fight, he's going to need to dive, go as low as possible, and not turn. He's turning right now, which is dumb. I'm using my 7.7s to range my shots. I'm going to turn into this guy eventually, and he's going to give me some great shots. Looks like this guy's in full panic mode. I don't know what he's thinking, but it's just a matter of time before my shots line up and start doing some real damage to him. He's never going to be able to outturn me, especially at these speeds. There, I'm lining it up. And just nailed his pilot. He's down for the count. And that's a win for Her Majesty right there. Got 3 kills. Fun game to edit. Tell me if you like the approach of this video better, like with all the cinematic shots, or if you like just straight up gameplay and maybe a couple cinematic shots spliced in every once in a while. Or you can just tell me to suck less in general. Either way, I just really appreciate the feedback and that people are watching my videos. So again, thank you, and I'm out.